burden than my other children, but my God, he's not only carried it, he shouldered it. The way those boys were with me when I was sick, they're not boys, they're men.
I think when it comes to the kids of Delaware, Joe Biden is out front and we can count on him. I think the other thing that I see as a neighbor is that he places a very high priority on family and on children, his own children. And I think what's wonderful is that he extends that to the whole community. And so he doesn't just look at his children, but he has a real sense of the needs and the community's needs in terms of the next generation.
You know, I was walking down the hallway visiting one of the classrooms, and there was a bumper sticker on a door, and I wrote it down. And it said, "It shouldn't hurt to be a child." There's a lot of children in America that are hurting right now. Every 30 seconds in this nation, there's a child born into poverty in America. And if we keep it up at this rate, in the next 5 years, we'll lose more children to poverty, a leading cause of death in America. And we lost soldiers in the entire Vietnam War.
I think the worst time that I had in my professional career was as the time I was most successful, and that was as a young lawyer and doing family court cases. I hated it, but I did relatively well at it, but I hated it to see the children that were as pawns. And the more I got into the job that I have now, and look at how many children are victimized. How many children never, ever, ever have a remote chance of succeeding as a consequence of the circumstance they're in. How many tens of thousands of children are brutally victimized physically, knowing full well that the way the human psyche works, they will become the victimizers 20 years from now. I started holding hearings on violence against children, and I was dumbfounded by the testimony and the statistics. Do we see any of that here?
We had a recent one where it had to be transferred for brain surgery, you know. Yeah, it happens at least once a month that we get one that's reported that requires admission, but in terms of more minor abuse, just neglect, just children who they bring in who have been ill for a week that any normal parent would take to a doctor.
I had about a 13-year-old come in whose father abused him, and he had facial fractures from it, just from an argument with his dad. So we are seeing, it's not just the little slap anymore, it is becoming more violent.
I don't know how you do your job. I really don't. Look, we have tens of thousands of orphan children, tens of thousands of divided homes, tens of thousands of children who are brutalized. I mean, we have